Dear students, today we will study another phenomena related to light, and that is refraction of light. What does this refraction mean? When light rays enter from one medium into another medium with different densities, the path of the light ray is changed or it is deviated from its straight line path. This bending of light ray on entering from one medium into another medium is called refraction of light. Cause of refraction is difference in the speed of light in mediums with different densities. In air, light travels faster than the glass or water, and this difference in the speeds of light in different mediums is responsible for bending of light rays from its normal path on entering from one medium into another medium. We can take the example of refraction by a rectangular glass slab. Here, this is a rectangular glass slab. We can mention A, B, C, D. This PQ is the incident ray. QR is the reflected ray and RS is the emergent ray. Air, which is less denser, is called the rarer medium. In air, the speed of light is 3 into 10 raised to power 8 meter second minus 1. While in glass, which is a denser medium, optically denser medium, here speed of light is 2 into 10 raised to power 8 meter second minus 1. So we see that in air the speed of light is faster than the speed of light in glass, and this difference in their speeds is responsible for bending of the light rays when it enter from one medium into another medium. The ray PQ, the incident ray, travel in air, which is rare medium. Here, at the point of incidence, perpendicular is called normal to this rectangular slab. This incident ray is forming an angle I with the normal, and this is called angle of incidence. So I is angle of incidence and angle R is angle of refraction. So when this incident ray is incident at angle I, on entering into the glass slab, it bends towards the normal. This reflected ray travels through the glass slab and it emerges out on this edge DC. This RS is now bent away from the normal. So here, if the light ray enter from a rare medium into denser medium, the light bend towards the normal, and thus we can say the angle of incidence is greater than angle of refraction. When light ray from glass slab re-enters into air, that is from denser to rarer medium, air again which is rarer the light ray bend away from the normal, and this emergent ray is finally parallel to the incident ray, but it is displaced from its straight line path. This distance between the two lines, that is the incident ray and the emergent ray, is called lateral displacement. Now, the lateral displacement, that is the distance between the parallel lines of incident ray and the emergent ray, is called lateral displacement. If there would be no intervening medium, the incident ray would travel straight, but due to this intervening medium, that is a glass slab in this case, the light ray is refracted, that is bent inwards, and then when it re-enters into the air, it again emerges out and becomes parallel to the incident ray. But it is displaced from its straight line path, and this is called lateral displacement. It depends on two factors. First factor is the difference in the densities of the two medium. If the difference between the densities is much greater, lateral displacement will be more. Secondly, the path length that the refracted ray has travelled in the intervening medium. In this case, we observe it travels a shorter distance and emerges out, and this is a lateral displacement. But in the second case, the thickness of the glass slab is more, and thus the refracted ray travel a longer distance through the glass slab, and when it emerges out, it is displaced laterally to a greater extent. So this is greater than this one. The medium through which the light rays travel may be optically rarer or optically denser medium. Optically rarer medium is that in which the speed of light is faster. For example, air, in which it travels at a speed of 3 into 10 raised to power 8 meter second minus 1. So it is optically rarer medium. While glass, which having greater density, and in it the speed of light is relatively slower than that in the case of air, and this is 2 into 10 raised to power 8 meter second minus 1. So glass is optically denser and this is rarer. Air is optically rarer medium. When light ray enter from optically rarer medium into optically denser medium, it bends towards the normal, and thus the angle of incidence is greater than angle of refraction. Second case, when light ray enter from glass, which is optically denser, into optically rare medium air, then it bent away from normal, and thus we see that this angle of emergence is greater than this angle. Okay. But if the light ray is incident normally to the glass slab, that is perpendicular to the glass slab, then it goes straight without bending. Now, laws of refraction of light. First law, the incident ray refracted ray and normal at the point of incidence all lie in the same plane. Second, sine of angle of incidence to sine of angle of refraction ratio is constant, and this is called the refractive index of one medium with respect to air or vacuum. For example, when light ray enter from air into glass, the incident ray forming angle of incidence I, and in the glass refracted ray is forming angle R with the normal, then sine of angle of incidence to sine of angle of refraction is constant, which is called refractive index of that medium with respect to air. Refractive index may also be defined as the ratio of speed of light in medium 1 to speed of light in medium 2, and it is denoted as 1 and 2, that is refractive index of medium 2 with respect to medium 1. Refractive index may be relative or it may be absolute. Refractive index. In case of relative refractive index, the mediums one is other than air or vacuum, or other we can say other than vacuum, and it may be air, and medium 2 may be glass, medium 1 may be water, second medium may be glass, or vice versa. In that case, the refractive index is called relative refractive index. But if we take one of the medium as vacuum, the refractive index is absolute refractive index. So in this case, the medium 1 is replaced by vacuum. Refractive index depends on the nature of the material of the medium and also on the wavelength of the light ray. The refractive index of optically denser medium is higher as compared to medium which is optically rarer. Now we will discuss the effects of refraction of light. In the first case, when a pencil is dipped into water, it appears to be bending at the point where it is entering into the water. This is due to refraction, because the light ray coming from the tip of this pencil after entering into air bend due to refraction. When the reflected rays are produced backward, it appears to meet over here, and thus this tip of the pencil appears to be raised, and thus it appears that it is bending at the point where the pencil had entered into the water. Second phenomena, a coin placed in a bucket full of water appears to be raised. This is again due to refraction. The light ray coming from the bottom of the bucket reflected from this coin, when emerges out of the water, it bends away. If the paths of these reflected rays are produced backward, these appear to meet at this point, which is slightly raised, and thus the coin appears to be raised from its normal position.